man. Ooh. Wow. Alright. So what's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick Eric. I got for you a crazy little story time today, alright? So, as you can tell from the title, it's about the time my roommate, which my favorite roommate at the time, he was like a good friend of mine. We were like really cool. And he found out I was gay. It's a crazy story. So we're gonna get right into it, alright? So, it's second semester of my freshman year at college, you know, and my school is known for being a party school. Like, it was crazy. It was in a small, like, little country town. So what else the hell could you do other than party, right? So, hella parties, good parties all the time, right? Like, all the time. Me, my boyfriend at the time, and we had some friends that lived across the hall from us. And so the way the dorm was set up, it was boys and girls, but boys and girls not weren't in the same room. So like we could have a girls' room across the hall from us, but we weren't like intermingled. But we can like go in each other's rooms all day, whatever you wanted to do, as long as y'all didn't live with each other, whatever. So yeah, so we had some friends that were girls that lived across the hall from us. And one day, we were like, you know, we weren't doing nothing. Everybody was just sitting around not doing anything. And we were like, let's go get some alcohol. Let's go buy some alcohol and let's just have like a little drinking game, like, you know? So we went to that alcohol store and we didn't know much about alcohol at the time. I honestly still don't know much about alcohol, you know, I just drink it. So we bought some tequila. We bought Jose Cuervo, we bought Patron. We bought some Malibu. It was good. I think it was good, I believe. I don't remember much of the night. And we bought like this other bottle of vodka, like cheap bottle of vodka, whatever. So I'm getting this alcohol. None of us were 21 at the time, all right? None of us were 21. And it was also a dry county. I've never heard of a dry county. I didn't heard of a dry county, so I got this cool. So we had to go like 20, 30 minutes away, like to the county line to get this alcohol. And we had to bring somebody to buy the alcohol for us that was over 21. We get the alcohol, we go back to the room. And we were all setting up and stuff, you know? And we were playing, what's the name of this game? We were playing, what was that game we were playing? We were playing the game with the cards, It's called, I gotta look it up, hold on. It was called the Circle of Death. It was Circle of Death, that's what we started with. And like I said, we didn't know much about alcohol. So we started with tequila. Alright? Good choice, but also bad choice, you know, because we couldn't have no alcohol. We were like, probably still can't look to me honest. But we start with that, and I promise you, in the first 15 minutes of this game, max, everybody is at least 6 shots. 6 shots, and like we didn't have shot glasses, so the shots probably more than shots or less than shots. Most of the time, more than shots. Since I poured it, it was always probably more than a shot. So we're 6 of these things in already, and it's like 15 minutes in. Crazy. So we played that game all the way through, you know. We realized, we done drunk way too much tequila. Let's switch to something lighter, or let's mix like some hunch punch, or like just mix some juice or something with some alcohol so it can be diluted a little bit and we can like do more for the night, because if we drank too much at one time, we all gonna be drunk as hell. I mean, not gonna be able to do nothing for the rest of the night, but just slump around and everything, that's it. So we decided to do that. So we do that and we played a couple games. We played Flip Cup. We played Truth or Dare. That's all I remember. That's half this night I don't remember. But anyway, so me and my boyfriend at the time, we like really drunk. Like we drunk as hell. Everybody drunk as hell. But when we get drunk, definitely when he gets drunk, he's like out of it. And I was all the way out of it. So I remember us taking him to like the girl's bed, that room we were in. We took her to his bed because like he was going like, he's going, so we had to go lay him down. We go lay him down, and I'm still up doing stuff, but I had to go throw up. So I go and throw up, I'm throwing up and everything, and after the time I'm throwing up everything, I remember going to lay down in the bed with him, and it wasn't like sexual or anything, that was the nearest spot I could lay at. So I go, and I lay in the bed with him, and, you know, I'm out of it, so at this point, I guess the girls were like, well, they knew I was really cool with my roommate. So they went over there to tell him to come get me because, you know, I had to go back to my room and sleep it off or whatever. They're like, hey, come get Nick because he's really messed up. He has to go back to his room. Like, we can't handle him. And we were drunk too. So like, all these drunk people together is not working. So he comes to get me, but little did he know, he didn't know I was gay. Because at this time, I wasn't out to anybody at all except for the girls and my boyfriend, of course. And like, I think maybe like my cousin, whatever, but that's besides the point. I wasn't out at the time. So I guess when he came in, it surprised him because he was like, why they land together? And they were like, oh, you didn't know? Like, him and Nick date, like their boyfriend. He was like, what? He ever told me? Like, I didn't know. So, I don't know what inspired after that, I don't know. But I remember the next day, I wake up, I'm in a different shirt. I don't know whose shirt I'm in. I don't know how I get in this shirt, because in the video I was in like a gray shirt. But I woke up in like this tie-dye American shirt, like, maybe I was raped, I don't know. Who knows? But so I wake up, I'm like, wow, that was a crazy night. We're all slowly waking up. And as we waking up, they come in and tell me, they're like, we start recollecting the night. And, you know, we going through everything, you know, everything I told y'all. It was really wild, we drunk too much and all that stuff. And like, then they get to like, my roommates came in, they saw me and my boyfriend in the bed together. And they were all like surprised. And because I haven't told them yet, they didn't know. And like, they were like, it was like a lot at one time, you know, like, he's gay, you know, whatever. So, the roommate I was the most cool with, he had a problem with it. So when they told me, I was like, well, I'll go talk to him, you know, because I'm really cool with him. Like, we were best buds at the time, right? So I didn't talk to him that day after. So it's maybe like a day or two afterwards. I tried to talk to him. I was like, hey, I heard you walked in on me and my boyfriend laid up together, like, and I heard you had like kind of a problem with it. I was like, what's going on with that? And he basically said like, yeah, you know, we were really cool. I thought you were like a brother to me and everything. And like when we talked, I used to talk about girls and stuff, and you used to like talk back to me like I was like you were straight. And I was like, well, I'm not out. And coming out to anybody is just like, now it's easier than ever. Like, it's easy, but during that time when I wasn't out, it was a nerve-wracking thing to do. So I was just nervous to do it, and I didn't want to feel the, like, if somebody rejected me for being the way I am, I just want to feel that. So, you know, there's a lot just going on in my mind, you know. And he was like, yeah, you know, I'm from this, like, he was from Atlanta. Like, I'm from Atlanta, I'm around gay people all the time. Like, it wouldn't have been a problem. I just feel like if you not telling me, like, it showed me that we weren't close as I thought we were. And I don't like that. So I apologize. I'm so sorry, man. It wasn't meant to be like that, you know. That wasn't my intentions. It was just like, you know, I'm not out and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, in my mind, I think everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Everything's not fine. He didn't, like, talk to me anymore. We didn't, like, go to the dining hall or anything anymore. We didn't talk to him in the rooms anymore. Because at this point, also, my boyfriend kept, like, staying with me at night and everything. And he also said he had a problem with that because, you know, he was like, oh, you're gay. And now, like, you just bring your boyfriend over and, like, y'all are hanging out all the time and everything like that. I'm like, there's no difference from, like, my roommate next to me or you bringing, like, your girlfriend here and y'all, like, staying together, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. So what's the problem with me doing this? I never got that. He never told me, like, what was the ultimate problem. Because I feel like the problem was just more than me being gay and not telling you. Like, that's something to get past. But he didn't want to get past that. From that night, when he found me on, our relationship slowly just started decreasing. Like, it just slowly to, like, little subliminal stuff, like Snapchat stuff going on in the room. We had this big old meeting with, like, the dorm's resident director about this whole situation. Like, all four of us in my room, it was like a 4-bedroom dorm with 2 bathrooms. So all 4 of us had to go sit with her and talk to her, had to do individual meetings and everything to talk about this whole situation because it was a big problem, you know? And honestly, I just thought the problem was between me and him. But we get to these meetings and all 3 of them got a problem, but I'm like, y'all seem totally fine when I'm doing this, you know, like, but yeah, like, we get to the meeting and, like, all 3 of them have a problem with it. I'm like, I knew he had a problem with you before he has a problem with the court. Y'all too? That surprised me, you know, because y'all laughing, kiki in my face, we talking everything, but y'all never told me, like, you know, we don't like that he's staying here or whatever, that y'all hanging out in the dorm and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's the problem? Then they had a problem with our mutual friends across the hall hanging out. And it's like, in my mind, I'm like, it wasn't a problem when y'all didn't know I wasn't gay and we all were hanging out together. But now, I don't want to make this assumption, but it's like now that I'm gay and I have, you know, I have a boyfriend now it's a problem that they come over here hanging out. And we all mutual friends, you know. And it was a whole big thing. I got blown out of proportion, you know, like Snapchat shade in the room, shade between friends, a whole bunch of stuff that didn't need to go on, but it went on. I don't know why. Still don't know why to this day. But yeah, that was just crazy. We still don't talk to this day. You know, that was It was crazy. It was like a switch. Like I legit have snaps for like maybe 2 or 3 days before we just cool and everything. All sitting on the couch. Then a switch. We all not talking to each other no more. Then slowly the other two, you know, as the semester went on, they start trying to like talk to me more. But I was like, at that point, I was like, I'm done with y'all. Like the semester almost over. After the semester, we not gonna hang out no more. Like y'all just show me your true colors, you know. Even if I didn't tell y'all and we thought like we were cool, me being engaged in I'm not gonna say me being gay was a problem, but me not telling y'all straight off shouldn't have been a problem. Because like ultimately, when anybody that's coming out, it's your choice when you want to come out. So I should never have to feel bad for not coming out when it's my time and my choice to choose when I have to come out, you know. So yeah, at that point I was just done. It was so crazy. Like they tried to set a curfew on when me and my boyfriend could be together in the room. I'm like, I'm paying all this money, all this goddamn tuition to be at this college. I'm not gonna be putting no curfew. He has to leave at 1, has to leave at 12 o'clock. He can't spend the night. I said, okay. I did all that stuff repeatedly. I don't care. Tedder is the director. She asked me about it. Still kept doing it. I'm paying money. I'm paying for this dorm. I'm paying for this college. I'm paying all these fees and everything. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Okay? Like, really, sis? Like, no. That was crazy. That was just too crazy. But yeah, that's the story, y'all. That's the story. It was too much going on. But yeah, I hope y'all like the story time. You know, it's gonna be more story time to come. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, you know. It's your boy Nick Garrett.